So the last couple of days I've been vlogging with my iPhone 12 as opposed to my Osmo Pocket 3 because I left it at home. And I'm also been using a different software for editing. Let's talk about that. So when I left home about a week or so ago, left my Osmo Pocket 3, which a lot of you don't know, that's what I've been using to film my vlogs with. I love the camera, it's a great camera. So I decided I'm gonna step up and go into using a software to edit my videos as opposed to using an app on my phone. I wanted to kind of see and learn more about editing. So I went and got Adobe Premiere Pro. I have it installed on my desktop at home in my office, and I also have it installed on my laptop, which is extremely slow and hard to work on. However, I'm giving it a shot. I also purchased a SAN disk rather, where I store all of my footage on, as opposed to keeping it on my camera, on the SD card. I put it all there. So I'm trying to level up, if you would. I'm trying to step up my game. Trying to become, more, have a better workflow. But it's hard to do that if you leave it at home and you travel. So that's what I've done. Kicked myself in the foot. I'm all the way out here in Texas, El Paso, Texas, and my gear is all the way back in Indiana. So I've had to make an adjustment. I've been vlogging with my iPhone 12, which is, if you go on my page, 90% of the stuff was filmed with an iPhone 12 or some form of an iPhone. So I'm not new to this, I'm true to this. But I want to talk about the Adobe Premiere Pro. And if some of you guys know about the Adobe Premiere Pro, let me know. Since I left my SAN disk at home, I had a vlog that I had geared up. I had it ready to go. I chopped it up. Everything was good to go. But what I didn't realize I did was I put the software, the clips on, and I edited what I needed, and I shortened it up. And then all of a sudden there was this big gap that I didn't realize. And on the back end of that gap was footage that I didn't edit. Yeah. So the video was 20 minutes long. I didn't realize that. Why is this video 20 minutes long when I chopped it up? Well, I was going to upload this video, and there was going to be like a 10-minute gap in between the rest of the footage. So the video wouldn't end. It was going to continuously run on YouTube, and then those who would stick around, which I know pretty sure nobody would stick around, the video would resume 10 minutes later and then carry on, unedited footage. So I said, well, I'm going to try to salvage it. And I went on YouTube's editing page, YouTube studio itself, and I figured I would edit it myself, cut out the footage that I didn't need on the vlog, and release the footage that I did edit. Well, being the genius that I am, I do that from time to time. Thought I was cutting the unused footage, the footage that I didn't edit. Instead, I cut the footage that I wanted. So those of you who have seen the video titled basically A Day at the Falls View Casino, well, that was supposed to be me at Niagara Falls. So before I realized it was released and is out in the stratosphere, hence why the video probably didn't do well. It is what it is, but I'm learning, y'all. I'm really, really trying to get the understanding of how to truly vlog and how to truly edit. And, if being a content creator, try to do this thing the right way, really stepping up my game. Because I told you guys, a few months ago how I was losing storage on my phone, and I'm still in that situation. I'm going to be really in the situation since I'm vlogging on my phone. But I went out and invested with the SAN disk, with the software, and I am editing that using Premiere Pro. And I like it. It seems to be pretty easy. One of the things I'm trying to figure out is when you have music going, and say, for instance, the music is playing and I come in and or whatever, I start talking, and I want to lower the volume of the music while I'm talking, and then when I'm done talking, raise the volume back up. How do you do that? The only thing I've been able to see is to be able to just dim the music down, and then I have to restart the music all over again. And I'm trying to do it where it's seamless, So I'm learning the ins and outs of Premiere Pro, but it seems like a pretty good software. It seems pretty simple to use and professional, which is what I would like to do. I want to really, really elevate my vlogging and, give you all a better experience, if you would, and better experience for me as well. So I'm working on that. So those are the trials and tribulations of content creating and utilizing, stepping up as opposed to just using your phone, which has been great for me. And I wish I could continue doing it, but storage seems to be the big issue. And apparently my phone is so outdated, it's a 12, that it's not compatible with the SanDisk to be able to take that footage off my phone and put it on the disk. So I thought I could do that, but it's not possible. So being all the way here in El Paso, Texas, I'll be home next week, and then next week I will go ahead and, update that video, pull it off, put it up, so you all can see that. So, but I just want to share that with you. It's just, trying to, elevate your abilities in content creating, with editing, with storage, because we have so much footage and we don't use it all, but you don't want to discard it either. You want to store it, and, getting those discs and so forth, which are expensive, by the way, is the way to go. So it's fun. I enjoy doing it, but I want to share that with you. If some of you all that are content creators, you run through those challenges, I'd love to hear what you do to kind of rectify that. What is your method of operation when it comes to storing footage, editing footage? What softwares do you use? Prior to me using Adobe Premiere Pro, I used on my app, Spring and a KineMaster, which I enjoyed. KineMaster, very, very easy to use. And then I tried to use CapCut, which again is another good app. But just for footage and storage, I think it really, really requires you to have some type of desktop, laptop, and some type of storage, external disk, to kind of keep those items safe and secured, so you don't lose it. You know what I mean? Golly, I miss my Osmo Pocket right now. I love my Osmo Pocket. It's a great. I'm gonna do a video talking about my Osmo Pocket and my settings that I use to get the view that I have and the color grading that I may use. I definitely want to share that with you all, because it's a very nice camera. I invested in that, and I love the camera. It is very versatile for such a small gadget, if you would. But I just wanted to kind of run by you and kind of pick you guys' brain. Please give me in the comments. Tell me what you guys use. I'm curious to know. You know what I always say, guys? Keep doing what you're doing till you see what it does. And you look, man, we have one life. Live it to the fullest. And you know what I say, guys. I love you all, and I will see you all on the next video.